Animals natural.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to a sold-out boardwalk hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see. Bad Intentions' ring walk is very interesting here. This isn't over-the-top emotion. This isn't a guy with an intense glaring stare. Just a guy going to do his job. Adams coming down to the ring, and you can tell with that zip in his step that he plans on this one being a spectacular evening for him.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, hailing out of Philadelphia, Bad Intentions. And his opponent across the ring, hailing out of Philadelphia, Comeback Kid Adams.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
first round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. He's really becoming a well-rounded fighter. Teddy, I think one of the keys to him is he goes into the gym and he works on his craft. What he tells us he's been working on lately is the uppercut to the body.
Well, it makes sense for him. You know, he's picking the right punch because of his physical makeup. You know, he's a short guy. He's already close to the ground a little bit, and that punch comes from down below.
Comeback Kid's well off the mark that time. Adams' jab has to be first and foremost on his to-do list, isn't it, Teddy?
Yeah, I would say so. You ever see that commercial where the guy says, how do you spell relief?
Sure.
Well, it's kind of like, how do you spell victory in this fight? J-A-B. That's exactly the way you go.
That's what he wants. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward...
Right hand crashes home. He never saw it coming. He should tie up. Look at this swarming attack. Bad Intentions is taking a barrage of punches. He could go down.
Looks like my screen door on my back porch. I mean, the mosquitoes, there's so many of them, and there's little holes. Some are getting through.
Well, for a guy who likes to fight on the outside.
Backwards, kept going forwards.
10 seconds remaining in this round. And there's the left hand working well for him again. So they close out that round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, I know you watch very closely how these trainers go about their business. You were under the tutelage of one of the true legends of the game, the great Customato.
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate. Quite honestly, those opportunities, situations probably don't exist anymore because we've lost a lot of those, you know, really great trainers and managers that boxing was their whole life. I spent 7 years with Customato, and I learned the nuts and bolts from a physical, technical point of view of what's important to give to a fighter, but the psychological part. To understand the pressures that a fighter is under, the fears that a fighter deals with. And if you don't understand that, all the other things don't mean anything, because you have to understand how a fighter is feeling to understand why he's behaving or not behaving a certain way.
They both decide to bring it.
You got this one.
Halfway through this round. Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. Good effective work with that straight right hand.
You got this one. You got this one.
Solid uppercut. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Body shot lands. It was the right. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special.
Good.
We count down the final moments of this round. Bad Intentions, his commitment to the cause of being the aggressor really had him in front in that last round. Look at his opponent.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Jab and move.
And round number 3 is underway. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Bad Intentions. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Bad Intentions is using that jab well very early on here, Teddy. That could be a big benefit to him tonight.
Well, it's supposed to be, Joe. He has a real good wingspan. I mean, he's got those long arms. No better way to put him to use than to use that jab and use that jab at the right distance.
Adams' 3-punch combination there is going to impress the judges. Big shot. A huge shot rains down, and he's on the floor.
And he has a decision to make, a choice to make right now.
Get up!
Adams' climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Look at that combination by Bad Intentions. Off the target by Adams. Good work defensively by the comeback kid. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he...
Solid. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
And now they're trading blows. Scores with the combo to the head. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Kid comebacks opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. And this round comes to an end.
Okay, side to side. Lean to the side, then boom, comes counterpunch. You have to double the jab already. Look, he's timing you. Every time you come in,
Don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy. You gotta keep your distance, all right?
We got it.
Listen.
Beginning of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative, hasn't wasted anything, but as you just touched on, has made everything count.
And yet another right hand lands. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
There's the combo to the body. He missed that uppercut. Right to the head with that right. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home. He said he was. Oh, and there you go. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
One, two, three, four, five.
Adams getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. A little defense turns into offense. He blocks the shot, comes right back with one of his own.
keep working the body.
Well-targeted 2-punch combo by the comeback kid. And he returns on that exchange. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Comeback kid's fully committed to trying to fight on the outside, but these middle rounds are passing by, and he's not earning any of them on the scorecard.
No, well, he's not using the jab. How are you going to be the taller guy, the longer guy, the outside fighter, if you don't use your jab to keep your opponent away from you? That's where it starts.
Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. End of that round, and the knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, the fighter who was floored, how do you treat him? Do you go soft on him when he comes back, or do you get right in his face? What's the way to approach it?
You have to know your fighter. You have to know the temperament of your fighter. Some guys, you know, they just kind of crawl up into a ball, and they don't come out of it if you get too strong with them. Other guys, they react well to that. So you got to know what he reacts to, first of all. And the most important thing, you have to get information. Why did he get dropped? You had your right hand down, you got hit the hook, get your right hand up. You'll be okay.
If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Punch and move, punch and move.
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Adams sticking to his game plan, regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, and one fight you could compliment him for, Joe. You could say he understands who he is. He understands his identity. He's going to win or lose with that. But on the other hand, there are some changes he has to be aware of.
Comeback kids failure. Adams is hurt by a big shot. And banging away he goes. How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
Champagne sipping, yeah, we finally here. This is what the game's missing. Yeah, they saying big game and indeed big name in the streets, big fame given in this insane industry. 1 or 2 enemies couldn't be the enemy. Watch for the snakes all the way down to the centipedes. Couple camera shots, 1 or 2 stalkers, several albums hot, couple red carpets, handful of hate from 1 or 2 bloggers. Thumbs up from thousands showing shit's awesome. This nigga's a monster, insane bonkers, since in brain.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. They are underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Teddy, what should we look for early? We've heard so much about his jab. Is it as simple as that?
Yeah, it is. For him, it is. I mean, not just from the offensive end, the defensive end, and also a rangefinder. You know, it gets the distance that he needs to complete everything else.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Able to show you his blocking ability. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Back and forth exchange. Very accurate two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions is able to land a good, solid left hand. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Well, you look at this. Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't...
Solid. Round number one, and he's already down.
2, 3.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on. Kill a little time.
That is a serious counterpunch right there. Oh, good exchange there. Oh, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Bad Intentions is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Downstairs with a right hand. Round comes to an end here. Glad you've joined us ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas on another night at the fight. We're with you all year long, every step of the way, as is our crew. And the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do. Of course, Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Brian, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun part. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
Well, he really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job. Bad Intentions is going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in mind that he might be trying to con you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on, but do it smart.
He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth a right hand.
Go side to side.
Bad Intentions is at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Targeted counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Bad Intentions, his defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Good job on the two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Super two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions is showing off a real boxing IQ in that last round. Just fighting smart. I mean, not just reckless aggression, but smart, accurate punching.
And talking about IQs, it's being led by that left jab, an educated left jab. A jab that talks a little bit, talks a couple languages. I mean, he's hooking off it, he's uppercutting off it, he's doubling up on it. Good job.
He does a nice job with the uppercut, and I think fans, especially fans that like the big shots, lots of offense, They love that power punch.
Yeah, because, you know, it's something that comes out of nowhere. It has real impact. It has vision value to it. I mean, it gets your attention. All of a sudden, it explodes up the middle, and bang, the head comes up, and it gives an opportunity for a little sweat to fly and for other punches to find that chin.
Bad Intentions is banged by a right hand. Big shot he just scored with. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Halfway through this round here. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Bad Intentions is cut. What a big shot. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
Stopping this fight. Bad Intentions is power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner,
I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. That's a stunner, Teddy.
So as I look at it, maybe not as surprising as everybody else is, because he came out very dry, no sweat on him at all, and he got caught cold.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
The history that you was meant to make. That's why the highest victory is what I'm meant to take. You came to celebrate, I came to celebrate. I hate losing, I refuse to make the same mistakes.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds of heavyweights. And now the time. Opening round scheduled for 10.
How will the uppercuts of the body play a key role in this fight?
Well, I think it'd take away the leg movement of his opponent. That's what he wants to do. Slow him down a little bit. I think he learned that punch from the old Bob Fitzsimmons from the early 1900s. He was great middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight champ. That was the solo flex punch. The uppercut right in the middle of the body.
How is this strategy of employing the jab time and time again going to pay off for him?
Well, it's going to be kind of like, you know, when you put your kids to sleep, you know? You get a little peace and quiet. He's going to be left alone. He's not going to be bothered. He's not going to have a headache if he uses his jab.
Goes up top again. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He got smashed that time.
Now we're going to find out how strong a guy he is. Not physically, mentally.
Can he get up?
1, 2.
Porter's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
Scored well to the body again. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Porter. Now he goes to the gut with the right hand. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that.
Is being a guy who tends to fight
Hard charging with that right hand. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? Porter's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. A clean, crisp right hand by Porter. So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have one.
Look at that. Throw the scorecards out. Porter's down and looks to be out. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Evil Ways his ring walk, not exactly full of fanfare or intensity. Bad Intentions is making his way to the ring right now, flanked by his cornermen, and just an overall feeling that they're not exactly hyped up for this one.
Introducing first, in the middle corner, hailing out of Philadelphia, Evil Ways. And his opponent across the ring, hailing out of Philadelphia, Bad Intentions.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. He loves popping that jab. I mean, he will target your head and set up everything else off of that punch.
Well, he'll push you back a little bit off the jab, and then he fools you a little bit. You know, he's a little bit of a magician, a little sleight of hand. Then he makes you feel like he's going to push you back again, and he'll step back, and he'll counter you. But that jab is what makes it all happen.
Start your head.
Nice work with the uppercut. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Evil Ways. Little head hunting with the left. Good fighting, snapping shot by Evil Ways. Right hand downstairs. See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Evil Ways. Double jab right to the face. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Bad Intentions.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Circle, circle. Comes right back with some offense of his own.
Don't stay in one spot.
Took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. It's tough to assess, but Evil Ways' his cut may look worse than it actually is. I mean, all the blood is spraying everywhere.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly right. And you just wonder, and I know this isn't supposed to play in, but you wonder if the judges in close rounds, if they get influenced by that look.
End of round one. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Little volume punching to the body there. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. A solid left hand by Bad Intentions. Back and forth they go. Each man, he returned fire right there, and it worked. After being rocked, Now he gets his man. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Well, you knew his opponent could crack, and now he knows too. He is down.
And right now, he's actually thinking about what he's going to do. Am I going to get up?
Evil Ways is left, landing well. How about that exchange? Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. All out action throughout this round. Let's see how they finish it up. Good block by Evil Ways.
Looking good.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Right to the belt line. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. Able to bring the hook down low. That's the kind of round that tells you all you need to know about what kind of fight this is. Back and forth action, both guys hurt.
That's the kind of round that you better make sure that you did all your work in the gym, that you're in shape, because more to come.
Top-notch jab by Evil Ways.
You got 9.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Bad intentions, just trying to get back to where he was here in this round. He was knocked down in the last round. Now, Teddy, when you're the opponent and you knock the guy down, those opening few moments of the next round, do you try to size up and kind of take into account where your opponent is? Do you look into his eyes and assess the situation?
Well, I don't know if you get close enough to look right into his eyes as an opponent, but first of all, in the corner, you better not send your fighter out if his eyes don't look clear. That's your responsibility, looking out for the fighter. But as the opponent out there, you look at his legs. If his legs look a little wobbly, you get right on him.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, good solid shots with the combo downstairs. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Good flush shot by Bad Intentions. Evil Ways is starting to bleed from the nose. His corner should be wary of that. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Oh, what an exchange! And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking it. He is damaged badly there. Did you see that? Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, listen. You need to create more punches.
Start of round number 4 as we look at Teddy's scorecard. I think this is pretty much what we expected. We thought it would be a good, fair, competitive, balanced fight, and it's even so far.
No, not much to separate the two fighters. Right now, both of them working on the outside using their jab. I think it's going to come down to does one guy decide to have a more educated jab. Maybe hook off it, do something a little bit more with that jab.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
Hook! Hook! He wide open for the hook. Body shot! Body shot!
You're doing great.
Oh, and he's going to the body well. Halfway through round number 4. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Took a shot, now he gives a left. The old 1-2 scores for him. Bad Intentions' right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. His eye is cut. Big shot there. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Fourth round now with his last 10 seconds.
Let's see some more head and get out of the way.
And round 4 comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Evil Ways, his cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me the...
As we start a new round, Teddy, this seems basically hopeless for him. He's been knocked down numerous times tonight.
Well, you never know. I mean, you go back to the 1980 Olympics, and of course, you have that great call, do you believe in miracles? The only thing, nobody was punching that hockey team in the face.
Get your hands up.
And he ties up on the inside. A little head hunting with the right. Trying to take away the wheels, going to the body with the double jab. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out from here. Evil Ways is, well, that was south of the border, and the ref gives him the...
Simple, the old timers would say, move your head.
Oh, what a whiff by Evil Ways. Last 10 seconds. Really fun-looking fight so far here. We've reached the halfway mark. Teddy, your impressions as to what we're going to see in the second half of this fight?
More of the same. I don't think these fighters know how to do anything, at least tonight. They came here with this mentality, and you know what? You can't really change gears at this point. You're going to see more of the same.
You got this one.
Good job with another left hand. Bad Intentions is in bad shape.
You got this. You got this one.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Targeting that belt line with the right hand.
Good.
That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Evil Ways. Evil Ways is damaged by that shot upstairs. He has walked through bullets, bazookas, and bombs, and he's still standing in there tonight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a testament not just to the physical makeup. I know a lot.
Wow! Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The ref stops the fight. Bad Intentions is not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim. As we saw, he was up on your scorecard throughout the evening. Evil Ways is now a winner by knockout.
Listen, you want to win, you want to get to a title, you want to be successful, but you want to make money. And this is one way to ensure you're going to make money, scoring knockouts.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fights.
Be still.
kill a man in the first degree. Baby, would you flee with me? Sinister kid. Drop that sprint from the day he's born, straight into his maker's arms. And that's me, the boy with the broken halo. That's me, the devil won't let me be. All right. Got it, baby. A sinister kid is a kid who runs to meet his maker. A drop-dead sprint from the day he's born, straight into his maker's arms. And that's me, the boy with the broken halo. That's me, the devil won't let me be.
Are there any players with NBA?
Shaken MP.
Mile High, Denver, Colorado.
So the Nuggets win the tip. And for the teams that are struggling to meet expectations, Richard, what kind of advice would you give them at this point of the season?
Well, Kev, it all depends on why they're struggling. If they're trying to integrate new pieces, you got to stay patient. Chemistry issues, though, that can get a bit more complicated.
How have you handled chemistry issues when you play?
Well, some things are just unavoidable. Some teams have great chemistry, and some teams not so much.
Here's Shake and Bake, guarded by Green. Steps back. Here's Shake and Bake. Rebound by the Nuggets. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Morant passes to Shake and Bake. Memphis moving that ball around. From 17 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Shake and Bake's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Grizzlies. Morant against Murray. On the wing, Gordon. And the wide open shot from Green. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Morant with it. Now Green defending. And Morant gets it to go.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And it's good, 2 points. Here's Morant. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Green finds Murray. To the left side wing. Here's Jokic. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win. And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Jokic kicks to Green. Murray looking around. Jokic tries the double. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and he almost had a...
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Outside Jackson. Morant with the screen on Gordon. No problems knocking that one down. It's a tie ball game.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. The shot, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Shake and Bake, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. There's the dish to Green. Pass to Gordon. They kick it out to Green. Here's Jokic. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Here's Shake and Bake. Guarded by Green. Shake and Bake. Shot is good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Jokic. Three-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Caldwell Pope. Outside Gordon. Launches it. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Tillman passes to Shaken. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, Green. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Morant passes to Shaken. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And 12 points for Shake and Bake.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is good play.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Here's Jackson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Down low, Shake and Bake. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jackson is out there with Shake and Bake. And it's Tillman in at the 5. Morant with the screen on Gordon. There's Jackson with the 3. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Jokic with the screen on Bain. They kick it out to Green. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. To the left wing. Shake and Bake's shot is good. Shake and Bake's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Out to the right wing. Here's Highland. Here's Jokic. There's Green with the 3. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Shake and Bake. Misses the layup.
Now look, that was enough.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Goes back up. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Shake and Bake. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Murray outside. Green with a screen for Murray. They kick it out to Green. This one for 3. And another miss by Denver. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Shake and Bake in the last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He scored 36 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. That's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man.
interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
To the paint. Here's Gordon. That shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis leading by 5. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
The pass to Jokic. Shoots a fader. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Jackson a screen on Green. Shake and bake, no good.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Murray dishes to Green. Jokic sets the screen for Caldwell Pope. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. They kick it out to Green.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
No good from outside.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Murray finds Jokic. Murray against Morant. There's Green with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
There's Shake and Bake, guarded by Green. Shake and Bake passes to Tillman. There's Shake and Bake, clock at 6. Morant, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
They set the pick. Morant passes to Shake and Bake. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Murray against Morant. They get the rebound. Jokic, nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Jokic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Morant against Murray. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes to Jokic. 11 feet away. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Shake and Bake, guarded by Green. Morant surveying the D. Rebound by the Nuggets.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Green passes to Jokic. Left side, Gordon. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Traps in the tray. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
And the three-pointer up.
Both teams. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters at
You know, for the Grizzlies, they've absolutely...
And now we look back at the first half. Guys, some adjustments. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Got that bucket in no time at all. 7 points in the game.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball, just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
Here's Tillman. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
Gordon finds Green. Gordon against Jackson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. From past the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Murray with it. Now defended by Shake and Bake. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket for Murray.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Shake and Bake passes to Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Murray, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic. Outside, Green takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Shake and Bake. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
From deep, Green. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Denver foul. Chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry. And it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Shake and Bake passes to Bain. And the basket is good. Bain's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
To the middle, here's Caldwell Pope. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Back to Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Jokic. Tipped away. Morant passes to Shake and Bake. Morant with it, outguarded by Murray.
From his first game.
For the Grizzlies. Williams, he's checked in for Tillman. Both free throws, good from Morant.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Green. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective.
That has been a concern. Thanks, David. A great time. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting.
Look at you all proud of that lead. It's cute, MP. Real cute.
This fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Caldwell Pope. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nuggets. And guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Jones. Shake and bake out there with Clark. Then it's Brooks. And it's Tillman in at the 5. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Clark, a screen on Brown. Here's Shake and Bake. Misses off the right iron. The Nuggets trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Shake and Bake. He's covered by Brown. Here's Shake and Bake. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Caldwell Pope passes to Highland. And he lays it straight in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
The pass to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Shake and Bake, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his the offensive player better think twice next time. And really there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Bain comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Morant in for Jones. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And they'll get another chance. Here's Najee. Here's Jokic. And that one is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Jokic, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Passes it to Shake and Bake. There's a screen. Shot from 12. Offensive rebound. Tillman.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting 2.
And such a young
called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Jeff Green is checked in for Brown. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. With Jokic, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. They need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Shake and bake, no good.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Murray for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Pass to Tillman. Jackson kicks to Bain. Here's Shake and Bake. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. He's ice cold, freezing. What's colder than cold? But you...
Gordon comes in for Zeke Najee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Murray.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Over to the left wing. Outside, Bain. Pass to Shake and Bake. Wants to get it to Bain, and does. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 from Morant. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 21.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Outside, Green from the arc. Tillman grabs the miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. There's 1:38 left in the game. He gets it in there.
Already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Highland. Guarded by Morant. The pass to Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in. 20 points for Jokic.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Bain looking around. Out left to the wing. Here's Shake and Bake. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just...
Oh, yes! You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Jackson. Doesn't go that time. Good defense by Jokic. And here's Denver. They trail by one. For three, Caldwell Pope nails the tray.
And in the moment of truth, KCP calling for the ball and delivering a powerful blow.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Here's Shake and Bake. Dishes it to Jackson. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Highland. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Morant. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Jokic. It falls!
Calm and collected.
One second left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a three off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that